Chapter 36 in the Game of Life. First thing, Mr. Daniels calls me into the hallway. So I heard there was a little bit of trouble yesterday. I fold my arms. Teachers often leave special instructions for a sub, but she was not supposed to share my notes with the class. I figured I'd write her a note telling her you could do a picture so she didn't pressure you to write. I know that you struggle, and I thought I was helping you, but I see I shouldn't have handled it by singling you out that way. Allie, I think you know I would never hurt you on purpose. I do know that, and I'm so relieved to hear him say it. So I'm sorry, Allie. I really am. I hope you can forgive me. He holds out his hand to shake, and I shake back. That afternoon, Mr. Daniels moves his king, placing it on a black square between his own bishop and my knight, and I see the three of us, Albert, Keisha, and me. With Keisha as the bishop, tall and powerful and able to move across the entire board in one move. With Albert being the king, a piece with a ton of value, but the one unable to move more than one space at a time. Always taking tiny steps, always running from and hiding behind the others. And then there's the knight, the piece that Mr. Daniels says is the clever one, the best piece for catching opponents in a fork. A piece that moves only in an L. I feel like I'm the knight, as I've spent my whole life jumping over things. Shay is the queen, the piece with the most power to move and frighten, the piece most protected and sacrificed for. I realize that dealing with Shay every day is like playing chess. She's always looking for your weakness, always trying to get you flustered and force you into a mistake. Against her, you have to remember that the board is always changing and moving. Keep your eyes open. Be careful. Have a plan. Realize that you can only stay on the defensive for so long. Eventually, you have to take a stand. But no matter what, don't give up, because every once in a while, a pawn becomes a queen. Well, Mr. Daniels asked, pulling me from my mind movie, you've been thinking a long time over there. Thinking about your move? I look back down. I search. I haven't beaten him lately, and I so want to. And then I see it. It's the knight. The answer is in the knight. I pick it up, move it, and hold my finger on top of it to be sure I haven't made a mistake. Yep, I put his king in check and given him nowhere else to move. Checkmate. He throws up his hands, but seems happy. You didn't let me win, right? Allie, I have 3 brothers. I'm not capable of letting someone win. He laughs a little. I think you're just invincible. And then he winks and begins taking the pieces off the board and putting them in the box. I'm sad the game is over, and I'm relieved that I trust him again. And isn't it funny? I've gone from invisible to invincible.